Well, hey friends, it's Mary, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll consider subscribing if you like my style. So I'm working in my journal here. Just thought I'd do a quick page today, flipping through to find a page that I want to do or use. So I'm going to use the one on the left, and just FYI, on the right, that is vintage wallpaper. Very vintage wallpaper. So I'm going to start out using Liquitex matte gel medium. I've had that jar for quite a while. It's time I really start using it up. So my go-to is to lay down some papers. So no rhyme or reason at all, just putting down what I have near me, mostly for some texture and variation. I like print. I like, the written words, so I'll be putting down some of that. Wow, I didn't know how slow this was. I hope this isn't boring you. There, I think I'm about done with putting down my papers now, so. Now I decided I'm going to put down some gesso. I think I actually poured more than I wanted to on the page, so I decide to go ahead and just cover the whole thing. And then what I'm going to do is then take some away by putting a stencil over it. And this, I think, is an older Sean Petit stencil. And Sean has a YouTube channel. Definitely check her out. She's a great mixed media artist. She has classes, all kinds of stuff. So there, now we can see some of the papers showing through, and I'm just giving that a dry. Now I got these Fusions by Paper Artsy, I believe, and what they are a water soluble powder. It's an ink, and then you just sprinkle the powder onto the page, and then you activate it with water. I've got a little spray bottle there. Hindsight, I wish I would have put more on. As you can see, I'm being kind of stingy with the water. I kind of tend to be that way. And then I decide I need more. So I'm sprinkling some more on there. I forget the name of this color, but it's really like, it's almost like a Payne's gray. Some areas it looks really dark, and then some areas you see more blue. But I like it. The only thing is, it is water reactive. It's not permanent. So if you were to put more wet media on top of it, like paint or whatever, it would mix with the paint. It would smear. So here I have a vintage black and white photo. It's a photo of a man standing on a dock looking out over the water. Trying to, what I call futzin' and putzin'. I'm trying to figure out, you know, it's a big picture for the page, so I'm trying to figure out how I can cut it down without taking away from the picture. I like the blurriness that goes over to the right, and I wanted to keep some of that. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Ultimately, I end up tearing some of that right side off, but I'm trying to keep some of that white at the top there on the right side. And a little trick, if you don't, when you're tearing, if you don't want that little white border on the edge that you tore, when tearing, you bring the piece that you want towards you. That way you won't get that white edge. So I'm going to use my matte medium. Old pictures tend to curl. You'll get pictures like this that curl, and they can be very hard to put down on your paper. Glue stick isn't enough, and so I'm using the gel medium. You could use tacky glue or any other kind of glue that you have. And then what I'm doing is I've learned to take a piece of wax paper, and that way I can like just rub my hand all over it. That way I'm sure not to get anything from my hands on the picture. See, it still wants to curl. And I had this piece of book paper. Oh golly, I forget what it says now. Well, you'll see at the end. I have to remember to keep the journal with me when I'm doing this voiceover. There, I put a blob of gel medium, and there we go. Let that down. So I'm using a fine liner bottle. Got that quite a while ago. I just put in some white acrylic paint and some airbrush medium, and I think also some water. And I'm just I'm using my right hand, which is my non-dominant hand, but I can't write with it using my left hand. So I'm just making scribbles. It's supposed to look like writing, but I'm not writing anything. It's just scribbles, giving the page some texture. And just making some X's on the side of the picture. So that's really about it, you guys. Short and sweet. I really like the guy there and the kind of mistiness off in the distance. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope you'll continue to subscribe, or hope you'll continue to watch. Hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know when a new video comes. And thanks so much, you guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.